Hello YouTube, my name's Nero and today we use some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare in another episode of DNA Saturday, which is the weekly series here on my channel where subscribers send me in DNA bombs. That was a class we're using throughout the entirety of this video. Hopefully you guys got a chance to look at that, and if not, you can just go back and pause the video and look at that, but that's a great class we're using. We're using the AMR9, which is a very, very underused SMG in this game, and all things considered, I agree with it. I don't use the SMG a whole lot. I tried out a little bit, and it was pretty fun to use, but it just didn't feel that powerful. It felt as though it was kind of a gimmick gun in a way. Reminds me of the Chicom CQB from Black Ops 2, which in that game it was a 3-round burst submachine gun. This is a 5-round burst submachine gun, but I think the big difference is you actually can get a 1-burst kill while using this submachine gun, so it can be kind of good, but it's just once again one of those gimmick guns that I never really gave a whole lot of attention to. But now after watching this gameplay, now I think I kind of want to use it a little bit because it looks pretty freaking powerful, especially if you can use it in the right situations. So this was actually sent in by a guy named The Friendly Machine, who has actually been on DNA Saturday 2 weeks in a row now, having been featured last week, and here he is with another feature this week. This gameplay I just thought was very cool because a lot of the submissions I get for DNA Saturday is usually stuff with the Ball 27. We get a lot of AK-12 stuff sent in, which by no means is the AK-12 ridiculously overused, but still it's one of those guns that I think a lot of people agree is a very good one. To be able to get a DNA bomb sent in that's actually using a gun like this, a gun like the AMR that is just very, very underused, I thought that was really cool, so I figured we would actually go ahead and feature it here on this week's episode of DNA Saturday. Now, as we watch this gameplay, as we watch what he is trying to do, basically throughout the entirety of the video, he is defending the A flag, which is something I kind of congratulate him for this kind of a thing, for being able to pull this off, because I've tried doing this, and it has not worked out very well for me here in Advanced Warfare so far. So what he's basically doing throughout the entirety of the video is trying to defend the A flag, and whenever I play Domination, which I mainly play Search and Destroy in this game, but I have been playing a bit more Respawn game modes as of late, especially because of the new update and the fact that kill streaks are ridiculously powerful now. In fact, you can constantly just get them all the time. I'm playing a bit more Domination as a result, but I found you can't really just kind of sit and defend the flag anymore. I feel as though in Advanced Warfare, and I'm sure you guys will probably be able to agree with this, I feel like if you stand still for like, 3 seconds or so, you're probably going to end up getting shot. Somebody's going to randomly just come out of nowhere, just, boost dashing, boost jumping, just, jetpacking across the map and get you, There's a quad feed right there. Did you guys notice that? There's a quad feed right there. And so because of that, I'm having a really hard time being able to sit back and pick people off or anything like that, or even just be able to defend flags at all. Basically, when I play Domination, I just kind of run flag to flag to flag to flag to flag and just capture a bunch of them, and I end up getting anywhere between 10 and 15 captures every single game. But he actually found a way to be able to defend the A flag throughout this video, and it did pretty well, and I like that. Definitely like that about the gameplay. Now that's all out of the way, let's go ahead and start talking about the class setup. So I'm sure you guys are wondering how he set up his AMR9 here and exactly what he's using to make this gun as effective as it is in this video. So the class he's using throughout this video is actually pretty interesting. You see, he just actually got a challenge for getting 20 kills while aiming down sight with the AMR9. He actually doesn't use this gun a whole lot. That's what I thought was pretty cool about this. This is one of, if not the first game of that prestige he's actually using the gun, so I thought that was pretty neat. But the AMR9 variant he's using is actually the Pro Pipe variant, which gives it a grenade launcher, which that's the only attachment he's actually using throughout this video. He is basically using a naked AMR9. The grenade launcher does not really end up playing a factor or even any kind of role whatsoever in this DNA bomb. Because he has no attachments on his gun, he actually was able to load up on perks. In the perk 1 slot, he's got lightweight and low profile. In perk 2, he's got blind eye and peripherals. And in perk 3, he's got toughness and scavenger. I'm seeing a lot of people now, they're starting to use scavenger in their perk 3. For me, I still don't see a reason to do it. I just pick up other people's guns. That's how I do it, I never run out of ammo on a gun and think, oh no, I wish I had scavenger. I'm just like, okay, let me grab this ball that's on the ground, let me grab this AK-12 that's on the ground, let me grab this KF5 that's on the ground, that kind of thing. So I just don't understand it, man. He's using toughness and scavenger. I cannot imagine playing this game without blast suppressor. I just couldn't. I can't do it, and he's doing it in this video, as well as he just has everything in the game, man. He's got low profile, he's got blind eye, he's got peripherals, which I said I would try out peripherals, and I have tried out peripherals, and I'm liking it. I am actually liking peripherals quite a lot. It is actually pretty nice. I definitely agree with a lot of people. At first, I was like, why are people using this thing? It just makes the mini-map a little bit bigger. I don't see how it could be that useful. No, peripherals is freaking great. I'm definitely loving that. Aside from that, he's using Exo Overclock and Frag Grenade. Overclock, once again, is probably the best Exo ability in the game, at least in my opinion, and he's using a UAV. So he doesn't really have anything very fancy, but he does pick up the DNA bomb right there, right as he was about to die, which I thought that overall that was a pretty freaking awesome DNA bomb, and I'm happy. I actually worked out right there. You know, I ended up like just finishing off the critic class, then you got the DNA bomb. Everything just kind of worked together right there. Everything in this video is just kind of meshing together. But there goes the DNA bomb going off. And yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool gameplay. Using a very, very underused gun. That was pretty cool. And just by watching this, like just looking at the way the gun looks, it doesn't make sense, I know, but it looks like an M4. Like, right? It's a submachine gun, obviously, but just the way it looks is like, it looks like a little mini M4. And because of that, just looking at the gun, it's like, I kind of want to try that gun out. I kind of want to try it out a little bit. I never was one for the gimmick guns. Like, you got the, like, the akimbo LMGs in this game, or back during Black Ops 1, you had, like, the akimbo shotguns you could use, or even during Black Ops 2, or any of the real gimmick things, like a submachine gun, a 3-round burst, like the Chi-Com. I never really got into that kind of stuff, but this gun just looks very powerful. Even though it's a burst submachine gun, it doesn't look like it'd be a whole lot of fun to play with, so I think I'm actually going to give this gun a bit more fair of a shot than what I gave it initially, where I tried it out for a game, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't really care for it that much. I think I'm going to try playing with that gun a little bit more, maybe I'll have a little bit more success. So either way, I hope you guys all enjoy this episode of DNA Saturday. You check that out there. He has a final score of 48 kills and 4 deaths, and we also had 3 captures and 6 defends. Bunch of defense. What's kind of crazy though is there's someone else on his team that actually got more defense than him. He spent the entire game defending 1 flag. So like, man, it's kind of crazy. That other guy ended up getting a lot more defense than him. I wonder where he was at. Maybe he was over at the C flag, maybe he's over at B. But regardless, either way, that was an awesome gameplay. Playing the objective, defending the hell out of the objective, and defending it, and using a pretty underused and what some people might even consider an underpowered gun. I thought it was a great overall episode of DNA Saturday. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. And if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. And if you guys would like to send in your guys' DNA bombs for next week's episode of DNA Bomb Saturday, watch the video on your screen right now. There's an annotation that you can click on your screen. That'll take you over to the video, as well as a link to it down in the video description, where you guys can go ahead and watch that video. That video goes over all the rules I want you guys to abide by when you're submitting your stuff for DNA Saturday, as well as I give you some helpful hints in that video as to specific things I'm looking for when I'm going through submissions of DNA Saturday. So if you guys are submitting your stuff and it's not getting chosen, watch that video, look over it, make sure you're following all the rules, make sure everything that you're doing is compliant with that video, because if it is, chances are I'm going to end up using it, because not usually everybody ends up following all the rules. So keep that in mind. So do that. Go check out that video if you'd like to submit your guys' videos for DNA Saturday. If you guys would like to go ahead and check out the Friendly Machine, he's our returning guest here on DNA Saturday. Hadn't been featured last week, so that's 2 weeks in a row he's been here. He's actually been featured on my channel quite a bit. Back during Call of Duty Ghosts last year, he was on a lot of episodes of Chem Strike Saturday. Then you look here at Advanced Warfare, he's already been on 2 episodes of DNA Saturday. That should say to you that he's a pretty freaking great player that has amazing gameplays, and you will find just that if you go over to his YouTube channel. He's got some really good stuff. He hasn't really been posting a whole lot of Advanced Warfare content, but rest assured that every single video of Advanced Warfare that he actually does post up on his channel is an amazing gameplay, something that's actually really worth watching. So that's definitely a good thing. You always get like, I think it's a good thing for YouTube channels to kind of set this bar, like this expectancy. Like, you can expect a certain threshold to be maintained upon all of your videos, and he has that with his gameplay. His gameplay is always amazing. You'll always be able to see that, and that's probably the reason why he doesn't post a lot, just because he wants to make sure every video he posts has that same feel. He's keeping up to his own standards that he's setting in terms of the gameplay. So hopefully you guys go check him out. He does have some great gameplay. I know you have to work your butt off to be able to get gameplay like that, so definitely go give him a look if you guys haven't already. Although there's a chance a lot of you have already checked out his channel. Chances are there's a bunch of you watching this video right now, they're already subscribed to him, just because of all the features he had last year with Chem Strike Saturday, maybe from his feature that he had last week with DNA Saturday, who knows. But he does have a great YouTube channel. You guys definitely will go ahead and check him out if you guys haven't already. And yeah, go tell him Nero sent you. Say, hi, I'm here from DNA Saturday, checking out your channel. Go do that. That'd be pretty great. So hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of DNA Saturday, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.